Okay, my name's Nathaniel Green, and I was a captain in the War of Rhode Island.
Is it okay if I ask you some questions today?
Yes, that is fine.
When did you join the Army?
I joined the Army in 1775.
Who were you against, and what were the threats to your colony?
We were against King George and his army, which was the Virginia and South Carolina and other colonies.
Why were the other colonies a threat to you? And why was King George a threat to you?
Because our leader, which was Roger Williams, he wanted religious and political freedom, and King George did not believe in that. He thought everybody should be Catholic or Christian.
Okay, what was the other threat you were talking about?
Well, there was a tribe called the Narragansett, and they aided us, and some of the Narragansett did not want to aid us, and that was a threat. And then another threat was other tribes around the Narragansett.
Were some of the Narragansett friends with you?
Yes, most of them were, because they gave us, they gave us spears, and they gave us the knowledge on how to make them. They also gave us this rock, which we used to carve our weapons, and now we know how to make spears. And then they also gave us bows, and we know how to make bows too. We just need the string from a sheep's wool. And what we would do is we would get fish with the spear by stabbing them.
Okay.
Of course,
And what would you use the bows for?
We use the bows to take down small animals such as squirrels or mice.
Deer? Any deer?
Well, we did shoot at them, but I don't think anybody has gotten one yet because they're really big, and these bows we cannot make so big.
And would you ever use the musket for hunting?
No, we would not, because it would clear off all the animals, and they would hide for about a mile away, because this thing is really loud when it fired, because we had to load gunpowder into the barrel every time we shot.
And if you missed, it'd take a while?
Yes, it would.
And what did the houses look like?
Well, the houses were made of wood. The Indians taught us how to make what they call axes, which is a tool that you use to cut down trees. And we cut down trees, and we use the logs to build our houses.
What were the insides like?
Well, the inside was usually one room, and in one corner it would be a kitchen. The opposite side of the kitchen would be the bedroom where we slept. The children would usually sleep on the floor, and then the man and the wife would sleep on a small bed.
Okay. Was there a fireplace in the house?
Yes, we had a fireplace which we used for cooking, which was in the kitchen area.
And did you have a big chimney?
Yes, we did, because we used fire for everything: warmth, cooking. We sometimes used it to dry out clothes if one of us fell in the stream.
Did you have churches?
Yes, we did have churches, but they were for different religions, because we had a Catholic church, a Christian church, and other religion churches.
Okay, what was the fun the children would do?
Well, the children, they would go to school. But what they did for fun is, well, some of the children found it fun to try to hit the fish with a spear. Some found it fun to hunt, and that was mostly what they did.
Did the women, the girls, go to school?
No, they did not.
What did they do during the time?
Well, they usually helped they did not help the mother until about the age of 8, and then when they would turn 8, they would help the mother in the cooking, the farming, and the cleaning.
Okay, what would the children do? Would the children join after a certain age in the army?
Yes. After the age of 18, they were allowed to either become a hunter, a farmer, or in the war.
Okay, what did the women wear?
The women wore hats because they only bathed once a week, and they also wore dresses that covered up to their ankles, and they wore boots that were made for rain because sometimes they had to walk through the wet marsh to get
to the farms.
and to get water.
What were the weathers like?
The weather?
Yeah.
Well, it was cold in winters. It was hot in summers, and it was just it was kind of cold in the falls, and it was kind of hot in the spring.
Okay. Is that all you have to share?
I believe so.
Okay.